What is up, ladies and gentlemen? We're back here for yet another episode, and in today's video, you guys can tell I'm going to be talking about the Googan Baits Trench Hawg. Now, the color that I have in this is watermelon red flake, and you guys know that I've been doing this kind of like little mini review series over each of the Googan Baits. Out of the Googan Baits that I have, I'm doing them really the small little mini review. And right now this is the third video out of the three that I have. I've got the crying crawl, the bandito bug, and then this is the trench hog. So today we're going to be diving in to a little bit of this. I'm going to try to keep this video around 5 or 6 minutes, but you guys can tell I'm sporting the little Googan Baits Scott Martin team t-shirt right here, and also you guys can tell I'm sporting the Fly South apparel hat. You guys go check out their link. It's down in the description, and it'll take you straight to their online store website, and you guys can go check out some of their products. Also, huge announcement, Imitator Baits is now live. Go sign up for the newsletter. You're going to get a 20% off coupon code to use for your first purchase on Imitator Baits. So that is down in the description as well. And yeah, just go sign up for our newsletter. And yeah, so other than that, let's get into the Googan Bait review. Alrighty guys, so first of all, let me just give you guys a little inside look at what the Googan Baits Trench Hawg is. So this is it. This is it compared to my hand right here. You guys can tell it's a pretty good bait, and that's one of the things that I love about this bait is the size. It's not too big to where you can only catch like 10-pounders, but you're gonna catch some pretty solid fish with this. I mean, look how long it is. And the other thing that I love about the size is it is kind of skinny, so you can flip it in some grass patches. With the bandito bug, since it is a little bit wider, you can't flip it in and it's going to go directly down really smooth through those grass patches. But if you cut off these little side crawl thing pinchers, and you cut this down just a tad, you can slide this in through the grass pretty smooth. So but again, I love the size. You're not gonna catch small fish like really dinks, but you can still catch some small fish, but you're gonna catch the majority of your fish are gonna be at least like 1 pound to 2 pounds, you know. So you can catch some pretty solid fish on this bait, and it eliminates some of those smaller fish as well. So other than that, like I've said throughout all the other Googan Bait reviews, I love the texture. I actually didn't know how tough it was going to be and how many fish are going to be able to catch on these things, but I still actually have a full pack, and I've caught at least 2 fish on one of these baits. Not this one, but one of these baits I've caught fish on, and I can still put it back in the pack and it looks completely normal. So these baits are actually pretty tough, and the scent is it's kind of undescribable. For me it is. I believe it's called anise, I believe, but it's like a mixture of anise and something else. I believe it's like 60 and 40%, 60 of something and 40 of something, but I think one of those is called anise. I think maybe the other one is like shrimp or something, but it's got a really weird scent, but it's good. It's good. It's kind of what I would think it's similar to is maybe like the net bait pack of chunks or the net bait scent. It's kind of similar to them. So that's one thing. Also, the flappers, I believe I've mentioned this on all of them because they all have like a very similar flapper design thing, but I don't know if you guys can tell right there. There's a little ridge, and that puts off lots of water displacement, and the bass hate that, which you want the bass to hate your bait because then they're gonna attack your bait, you know. So those put off a lot of movement and everything, and also these legs, they're kind of thin, but what that allows these things to do is no matter if it's just a little bit, look how much my hand is moving, no matter how much your hand is moving or your rod is moving, it's always going to be, these little leg guys are always going to be moving. So I love that, and it puts off, again, lots of action. And then the packaging, you guys know with every Googan bait, it's in this like hard casing packaging, and that's really key with a bait like kind of this size, and how long it is, and with all these little pincher deals, especially these long ones, is because a long bait can get bent up a lot worse. It can be bent up a lot worse, yeah, like I just said, than like the bandito bug or something that's a little bit smaller, like the crack and crawl. So again, the packaging is really well. Some of my favorite rigs to use for this, definitely a Texas rig. I throw a Texas rig like a lot, and so definitely a Texas rig, but you could also throw this on a Carolina rig, and this thing would do really well. I've heard of some people throwing this on Carolina rigs and doing really good. But normally you can throw some bigger baits on Carolina rigs. This is also very similar to a regular size brush hog. One of the Zoom brush hogs, they're very identical. I actually did a video kind of comparing the two, as well as some of the other Googan baits. So you guys go check that video out as well. And then the combo I would use for this, if you're throwing a Texas rig, you can throw from a 7-foot to a 7-foot 3-inch. Medium heavy, you want that medium heavy because you're going to be throwing these baits. Since it's on a Texas rig, probably around some heavier brush and everything. But if you're throwing it on a Carolina rig, you want a little bit longer rod, because normally you fish a Carolina rig in some deeper water. So I'd throw like a 7.6 medium heavy, because you still want that backbone to be able to set that thick hook in the fish, but you want to be able to cast out that distance. So other than that, guys, I hope you all enjoyed, and hopefully you guys can take some of these rigging tips, the rod tips, and maybe you'll go purchase some Googan baits for yourself. Again, I'm not affiliated with them at all. I just happen to have some of their baits, and I'm a big fan. So other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next episode of LMB Nation. Peace, guys.